Charla Gonzales, Vicky, Rios, and we are in REMAX,
Yes.
Lancaster. So, what does it mean having a 0.5% cut from the Fed today? This is a special live, a special video because after 3-4 years, finally the Fed decided to cut the rate, and now we're gonna be safe, right? What do you think about that? So, do you guys know what does it mean that?
It means that we're selling more houses.
That's true.
Yeah.
It should be helping to sell more houses, but realistically, today's rate, the cut from the Fed, it didn't impact or didn't change anything about the mortgage rate. And the reason is because the rate, we're already pricing in the rate cut since probably 4 weeks ago when the rates started to come back down.
Okay.
Everybody was expecting this. What happened today, it wasn't a surprise. It was just something that everybody knew and was expecting. And that's exactly what happened because I did the pricing today for a mortgage and the rate was the same, 5.75 FHA as a purchase. What do you think about that?
Do you think that tomorrow it might look different?
I think we're gonna be kind of the same, and I think it probably might be going a little higher for a few days until everything is stable, and then it's gonna come back down. And when the rates are gonna start to come back down again, the next Fed meeting, everybody's expecting, okay, now we're having some connection there. So if anybody have any questions, please feel free to ask any questions. So the next Fed meeting, I think it's gonna be the end of October. Before 2-3 weeks, everybody's gonna know if they are planning to cut the rate again. Everybody's already expecting it. But since everybody's expecting that, then you're gonna see a drop on the mortgage rate again.
Yeah.
But it doesn't usually happen right away, it just takes.
So how long do you say? Like 6 weeks?
Like probably the next 2-3 weeks, we're gonna start to see the reaction of the market for the next meeting.
Okay.
We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next 3-6 months, we're gonna see real rates coming down under 5%. That would be amazing. Right?
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get to the force?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yes. When? How long? I don't know.
Force.
Even 3%. I have no doubt that's
Really?
gonna happen. Oh yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's
so
gonna happen.
those of you that have bought, then they can refinance.
That's the idea. That's the idea. Everybody's gonna refi. Everybody's gonna save $300-500 a month, and then that money is gonna be into the economy, spending.
Yeah,
Maybe you
let's
guys
go
spend
get a car or go shopping.
money. Yeah, buy another house. Right?
Refinance and you save an extra $300-400. I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'd probably put it in the bank.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit
I know.
conservative.
Or
in
she
that
can
area.
take me shopping.
With Charla, United States won't work because United States is about spending.
I'm about saving,
Yeah,
investing,
so-
growing our
Yeah.
income.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have, well, with that being said, so I have a couple properties that I've had on the market. Some of them we've had offers here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm advising him to correct his price a little bit. He doesn't want to because he heard about this rate cut, because he thinks it's going to bring more buyers, which it will, but not like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
No, I agree. And
I think it's always a good idea to be at fair market value, and some people really are still up in the class.
yeah, but we need more buyers. We need more listings, by the way. Are we having more listings?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
we're working on, actually, I was working on some comparables for a property in LA area. So,
Yeah.
How about
yeah,
that?
yeah.
So you know my 60 appointments by
How's
the
that
end of the
going?
year. I have 8
Yeah.
and 4 listings.
So even like today, we're working overtime.
You're doing our time. We actually went today right now after almost 6 p.m. in the office. Anyhow, let me ask you about the buyer's agents commission. You know, it started like August the 7th, the new rules
And in Gavar, yeah.
in GABA, but most of the
LA
Real
was
estate.
August 14th or 17th.
17, yeah.
how is that going? Since you guys are listing agents, top producing listing agents, I see everybody asking for the 3% buyer's agents commission. Are they getting the 3% accepted by the seller?
So this is very interesting and very important for you buyers agents out there. Know how to write your contracts. Know how to write your buyer broker commissions, because we have agents walking out with 0 commissions because they don't know how to present it properly.
0 commission.
Correct.
Wow.
I have my property in Glendale. The buyer's agent sent his buyer broker commission to show the property at 1%. My seller was willing to do 2%. So you need to be really careful as a buyer's agent. Talk to the listing agent, get direction if you need it, if you're newer, if you don't know how to navigate through these new commissions. You know, a lot of us out here who have experience, we're willing to help. I don't want people to walk away with less money than they deserve or than the seller is willing to pay. Yeah, but I always do personally at 3%. Vicky always does a 3%, and we go into it asking for a 3%, but everything's always negotiable, like we've been told a million times over and over. And now they're just having us reiterate that like a gazillion more times than
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So you guys asked for 3%,
Yeah.
and then did they reply and say yes 3%, or did they cut the
So
commission?
far, I've gotten mostly 2.5%.
2.5% for the buyer's agent side, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, it's just going and showing the house, and if your clients like it, then you write your offer and you negotiate. That's how it's gonna work.
And now talking about negotiation,
Mhm.
are the buyers getting sellers concession for closing costs in today's market? How is that going?
Yes.
Yes, they
Oh,
are.
they're getting
Mhm.
very
Yeah.
good. So do you think it's normal the buyer's agent asking for 3% for sellers concessions for closing costs for the buyer, and on top of that asking for the 3% for commission for the seller? Is that normal? Is that happening?
Yes.
Yeah, because that was happening. It's been happening, but now it's just we write it different.
Okay.
And so we've closed a couple already.
Mhm.
It's been great. I've had direct commissions sent to me directly through escrow because the seller was not willing to pay them, but my buyer was still willing to pay me a commission.
Very good.
So
Congratulations.
just proving your worth to your buyers and making it aware to them exactly how you're going into the offer prior to showing them the property so that they know how the commissions will be paid. And if they're willing to see the property and write the offer and pay you directly, then great.
Yeah. Well, talking on the mortgage side, the loan that we're funding tomorrow, the buyer got 3% seller's credit from the seller. It's a $530,000 purchase, and they got $16,000 credit from the seller.
Wow.
But at the same time, I have a lot of buyers on the $450,000 price, and the agents are not able to get seller's credit from the sellers. Like probably that price range around $400,000. There are not many, probably two little listings, maybe, huh?
So one of the ones that we just got into escrow on Jacqueline, it was a $400,000 price point. We got an offer right away for $420,000. They wanted $15,000 in concessions. She did not want to pay it because she's also paying a buyer's commission and the listing agent commission, and for her it just didn't make sense. But we did get into escrow with an offer that did offer her the concessions that she was willing to pay.
Wow, but this price ended up $420 and shows the commissions, no closing costs. Oh, wow. Well,
The buyer's agent got 2.5% and we're getting 3%. So she was willing to pay it.
Congratulations, you guys are doing amazing.
It did take a little longer, 52 days to get into escrow, but
52 days.
But she was willing to wait, and I just maintained and continued to watch the market to see what else is on there.
So I think the days on the market for the AB is 42 days right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And what do you think? The market is moving? Is it active? Is busy?
It's very busy.
It's very busy, and it's getting more active right now with the rate cuts.
We had 13 in escrow last month. I think we're about to do that again. So
And we're opening another escrow tomorrow. So.
Anything else you guys want to add? Ladies want to add?
Work with good people.
Work with people that know what they're doing is going to be better, easier, and faster.
Yeah, and who are available too. That's super important because when it's about buying your house, you want people who are going to be available.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with our lenders, that's what I always tell my clients when we're starting to work with new buyers and they come with someone that I'm not familiar with, or even a mortgage banker, like I don't want to say the bigger banks. I let them know, keep in mind, they're not going to be available after 5 p.m. They're not going to be available on the weekend for your calls and your conversations that you need, or your questions or concerns. But we like to work with people that are working when we're working, and we work a lot, as you see.
All the time.
As you can tell.
That's it. Well, that's it for now. Thank you.